time of year where Time magazine puts out its annual Person of the Year issue. Now, for those of you unfamiliar, Time's Person of the Year issue is an issue that comes out at the end of the year that is awarded to someone who they think made the biggest amount of impact across the world, whether it be good or bad. This year they went with the Ebola fighters. Not too shabby. Pretty good pick if you ask me. You know, they've had worse choices than that. Some pretty lousy choices too, you know. But it got me thinking about who I thought should be the Person of the Year. And I'm going to put that out on this episode of Opinions of an SOB, my top 9 picks for Person of the Year. Why 9? Because the 10th is always just the least important one on the list. They just put on to even things out. So, my top 9 picks for Person of the Year. Time magazine went with the Ebola fighters this year. Now, for them, that's the people going across seas to fight the spread of Ebola. There doesn't seem to be any credit given to those who are trying to fight it here. Not just at, with the 2 outbreaks, the one in New York and the one in Texas, but the people who are trying to stop the spread completely, like Donald Trump. Saying, hey, why don't we stop taking flights in from those countries? Or Chris Christie quarantining some aid worker return. Do credit where credit is due. Number 8 is one a lot of people thought would get the first place for Person of the Year, and that's the protesters. People were out these years protesting as they always do, fighting against wrongs and trying to make rights. You had the Umbrella Revolution over in Hong Kong, them fighting China for more control over their own elections. You had protests in Ferguson and in New York against police brutality and tactics. And you had the Pumpkin Fest rioters who were protesting, the price of pumpkin spice lattes. Number 7. Now, I'm going to make a lot of people angry with this one, but for Person of the Year, I was also thinking President Obama. Once we're getting elected, and then once we're getting reelected, which, yes, he is not really something you should get Person of the Year for. This year, though, I think he should have gotten it for chewing gum. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, there was some conference in South Asia or somewhere. A lot of people coming in, including China, Russia, and the U.S. And Vladimir Putin, at one point, was trying to put the moves on the China First Lady. He put a coat or something on her. Meanwhile, our president made headlines because he was chewing gum at the conference the whole time. Now you ask yourself, you got this diplomatic event going on, what kind of man chews gum? A man who has confidence in his army. That's right. You see, you got Russia trying to seduce China over here. Does our president care? No. He chews gum because he knows we can kick their ass. The choice would be Kirk Cameron for trying to save Christmas. You got a bunch of these PC Nazis out there these days who are always trying to tell you to say Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's, or calling Christmas break winter break. Kirk Cameron's trying to bring the Christmas back into the Christmas season. Made a movie called Saving Christmas. That's exactly what he's trying to do. Saving Christmas. Trying to get Christmas back to what it was originally about. A pagan holiday to celebrate the coming of winter. Orlando Bloom would be my next choice for doing something we all fantasize about. And that's punching Justin Bieber Bieber in the face. Two of them were at a restaurant, you see, and Bieber said hello to Orlando Bloom, and Orlando Bloom just kind of blew him off. So someone asked Justin Bieber what the hell about, and he said it was because Justin Bieber, had slept with Orlando Bloom's ex-wife, Miranda Kerr. Which is also something we all fantasize about doing. Well, Orlando Bloom didn't like that one bit, so he took a swing at the beads. You toss that dwarf, Legolas. You toss him. Another choice, the woman a lot of people are talking about, is addressing the whole world on women's issues. Emma Watson. She got up in front of the UN, she talked about what it is to be like to be a girl, where, you try to be assertive, they call you bossy. You go out for sports, they call you butch. And if you become a successful movie star, well, then they just sexualize you. I know what a lot of you are thinking about, oh, that's just a bunch of first world crap, and who gives a shit? But you know what? Fuck you, she's Hermione. Now we come to number one. My number one choice for Time Magazine Person of the Year. Well, you have to be Jennifer Lawrence, no doubt. Who sent some naked pictures of herself to some boyfriend or something. Happy gets in, puts it all over the internet. So, for your part of that, Jennifer Lawrence, thank you.
Me and the man of the year. Out clear. Shut the movement alliance. Man of the year. You what? So call me the winner. I call me Shatta John Cena. Me want bring up Africa like Mandiba. Big up to every get to it we own a beamer. Big up to all who say me are the man of the year. Man of the year. Man of the year, 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 man of the year. See I work hard January till December. Let me alone when me spending this paper. Can we give thanks and praise to the great creator? Him alone know how to be a great creator. Now for no one me born. Some say me from London, some say me from Kingston. Nah, and me man me band and me man me got the stone.